Hey everybody, it's Typhon from HEXRealms.com. There is still nobody on. We're looking at roughly about an hour of just nothingness. So we're going to continue to play the AI. This time we are going to go with Inspire. Pretty solid opening hand. Got a 1-3 Legionnaire of Gawain and revert. So reversion, which reverts target card. I didn't think that was overly going to be useful when I played it, when I switched it out for burn a while back, but I've probably played it in at least 3 games so far with a lot of success, including some PvP. So it's certainly not something people were expecting. So okay. There is got 2 Kraken Guard Mariners. Just gonna inspire everybody +1 defense. So that should be pretty cool. AI doing dumb stuff. Just uses charge power to give the Adamanthan Scrivener life drain, but yet it didn't attack. So, but as I said before, this is alpha, so I'm sure they'll address that issue. And based on the turnout, I mean, I know let's say it's, I'm playing an hour since about 4:30 p.m. Eastern. That's right in the mix of probably still work time for most people. We're way past dinner time for Europeans. I would have expected some late night European players, but alas, that's not the case. Once they get more people into the alpha, I think it should be a lot better. Got here's Quick Strike, Quick Strider, which has Swift Strike. If you're new to Hex, what Swift Strike is essentially it attacks first, and if your troop survives the attack, it gets to attack back. So at this point, I'm not too worried. Legionnaire is going to wipe them all out, even with the bug. So I say this all the time, but I think after Blood Orcs, the Inspiration deck is probably one of the easier decks to play, as far as consistency and just less moving parts. I mean, anything that's going to add artifacts, artifact resets, Demented Demolisher. If you're going to play shard slivers, which is of course artifacts. I think the only complicated aspect of it at all is to play the Inspire cards in order. If you have multiple options, like if you have a 5 and you have Ruby Pyromancer and a Protectorate Clergyman, just make sure you play the 2 costs before you play the 3 costs. That's just fundamental Inspire. So outside of that, it's just practically plays itself. I mean, it's got a couple outs, especially if they were working. Legionnaire is currently bugged. It only does damage equal to the number of unique troops. So instead of 3, it's only doing 2. And of course, Blessing the Fallen, which is a constant that inspires you from your graveyard, is also broken. But I'm sure they'll get that fixed eventually. Those bugs have been reported for a while now. But once again, this is Typhon from HEXRealms.com. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next game.